Hello, this is John Walter, instructor for Winthrop University's Writing 501, Writing for New Media for fall 2015. And it is the second of two overviews of Slack, the program we're going to be using for our class discussions this semester. And then the first one I showed sort of just a general overview of Slack itself using the web interface, so going through a web browser. Right now I'm going to show you the interface using the standalone desktop application. So you can actually application for both desktops and laptops. So as I showed in the last video, you have Slack apps for computers, phones, and tablets. You've got iOS, Android devices, Mac OSs, and Windows, and then something a Chrome sort of shortcut for Linux. And this is actually the Mac OS interface. If you take a look at it, it looks very similar to the web interface. Probably the biggest difference actually is that you've got here, and the reason most of you won't have this, that's because I'm actually a member of 4 different Slack teams, and so I've got 4 different teams here, and this tells me that I've got a message in this team, I've got a message in this team, and this is the team I'm actually in. This fourth one doesn't have a message at the moment. So here we have my account. Last time I showed you Yokel's account. This is my account. And we can see here that random, this channel is now kind of highlighted. What that means is that there's actually an unread message in this channel. So any channel that has unread messages will look like this, and it'll tell you how many messages there are in them. So this way you don't have to kind of actually go log into Slack. And this also shows you this in the web interface as well. The web interface will give you the same sort of display, which is one of the nice things, is that all the sort of interfaces between the different platforms, whether it's a mobile device, a laptop, or a computer, or the web interface, they all look pretty much the same and they act the same. But so I can go take a look and see what happened here. Go to random. Oh, and here we see Yokel has entered a message and then also sort of tagged me and then wrote a post. So one of the things I had noted is that you can see, Yokel did the @JohnPWalter, so it's a direct message there. I can click on here and I can see direct messages to me, and the only one that's happened so far is today. Actually, I use the word direct message. These aren't direct messages because these direct messages, if you use these are private. This is public, so this is more sort of like a directed message or a mention, actually what Slack calls them. So if you mention someone by name, if you want to catch someone's attention and say, hey, so-and-so, what do you think? But you want it on a public channel, you use the @ plus their name, and you can see if anyone who sort of mentioned you by clicking on the @. Okay, so as I said, basically it's the same interface, looks just the same as the web interface. And the one big difference is that if you have multiple channels, they'll show up there. The other big difference is that if I want to create a post in the desktop application here, what I can do is I would click on this. To create a post, and actually also to upload files, what it will do is it'll kick you over into a web browser. And so you can just do your normal sort of conversations. You can type in sort of in the normal text box there and things like that. But to do some of the more advanced stuff, to create a post, to upload a file, it will kick you over into the web interface, but then you can just jump right back, and you actually can sort of seamlessly work between the two of them as well. And that's it. As you can see, I actually like having all the different applications. Sometimes I use the web browser, the web interface. Most of the time I actually use the application on my desktop or my laptop. I do keep track sometimes on my iPad and my iPhone as well. So I've got actually Slack on everything, and that makes it nice that I can sort of check things when I want to. And of course, it means that it's everywhere as well. So that's it. If you have any questions, please ask. You can ask in the general questions. If you can't figure out how to get, if you're having problems even getting to there, please send me an email and we'll help you out. But also, don't forget, you have the help section itself. So you can actually sort of, read up on stuff, see if you can figure things out. And if you can't, please ask us. Thank you.